Hello, it is FMC. I'm Jeremy. That is SP3. It is Tuesday, December 19th. Welcome, everyone. We're here to talk basketball, and more basketball, but should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, triumphant return of Love is Blind Mobile later on in the show as our pal Cher Delaware should be joining us. SP3, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing all right this early morning. Had technical difficulties. The Lakers had technical difficulties last night. My parlay had a technical 1 point. 1 point. And LeBron, you couldn't make a free throw. 25 points. He needed 26 for my parlay. 1 point. But I was more pissed off about that. I was like, we lost. We lost. And that double whammy. So no sermon this morning, but I'm happy to be here with Jeremy to talk some basketball, but even happier that we might see the return of Cher Delaware and Love is Blind Mobile.
We're like 2 weeks behind on Love is
We
Blind
are.
Mobile. I don't even. What was the last thing that happened?
We left people on a cliffhanger. We left them at
Yeah.
the end of a chapter. I just remember that much. I don't remember
It was
what was the
definitely
cliffhanger.
yeah, it was definitely the end of a chapter. Hopefully, Cher Delaware has a better memory than we do. Maybe people in the chat have a better memory.
I just know
than we do.
that Blaze clapped him cheeks in the waterfall. He clapped cheeks in the waterfall, got his in.
That was like 3 episodes ago.
That was 3 episodes ago?
Yeah, that was a while ago. We've done the big reveal. Victoria got called out by Autumn.
Yeah, I know that. No one knows about the Scarlet relationship.
Yeah, no one knows about Scarlet. So much to catch up on.
Yeah, it was basically like a fight at the
yeah. Again,
she stormed at her. She stormed at. I remember that. I remember that much. And then we were gonna end there, but we had to continue.
Like, because the ex-girlfriend was back.
Oh yes, the wife is reminding me that the ex-girlfriend came into the picture, and there was something.
He went to dinner with his parents.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I had the old mom voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember what it was.
All right, we'll figure this all out.
We got to hear Jeremy's old black man voice.
Yeah.
Along with my old black woman voice with his old black man voice, we made the perfect parents.
The mobile game, usually we do like an hour NBA talk, and then we will get into the Love is Blind mobile. SP3, the Lakers, big sermon last week, in-season tournament victory. What's happened?
Yeah, what can you say? It's in the title to this week's show. It's what I like to call in-season hangover. You know, we hanged up the banner in the Raptors, and that was the first sign that things was gonna go wrong. Things was gonna go wrong right from there because Kobe Bean Bryant was rolling over in his grave. He was like, "What are we doing? We should not be raising no in-season banners out here in these streets." So that was our first mistake. But yeah, to lose to the Spurs, and it was a back-to-back with the Spurs. That was a hard one for me to swallow. And then to lose to the Knicks at home at that, and then
banner night too.
Banner night,
raising the in-season tournament banner, and they lost.
I should have known we were gonna lose because we're raising an in-season banner. We should not be doing that. They don't even give out rings for in-season championships. So,
yeah. I don't mind should you be raising an in-season banner? Probably not after Kobe, especially is like we don't even hang like division titles. We don't hang conference titles. We don't want nothing but those championship banners. I don't mind that it's a singular banner and then they just put the date on it. They just update it with the year if you win multiple. Like that's okay.
It's like a trophy where you get the names of the winners at the bottom.
Well, they do that for the Stanley Cup trophy, but they etch on every single player's name. I mean, the Stanley Cup trophy is the coolest trophy in sports, in my opinion.
That's fair.
But I don't mind the in-season tournament banner with you don't need to raise multiples like maybe some teams will do, but yeah, I don't mind that. Still, when you're a Lakers fan, when you're the Lakers franchise, and when you have the history of we don't raise nothing but the actual banners, and then you are raising an in-season tournament banner. That's a little much. Like that's that's something reserved for, if the Knicks want to hang an in-season tournament banner.
Yeah,
'cause
that's fine. If Indiana had beat us, they want to raise an in-season tournament banner. That's totally fine. They never even won a championship. That's totally fine. They want to raise an in-season tournament banner. But the Los Angeles
the
Lakers,
Clippers with their new
17,
arena, if they want to have a banner actually up with the new
yeah,
arena.
that's fine. But the Los Angeles Lakers, 17 championships, the home of Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. No, we don't do that here. We don't do it. No. It's like T'Challa in Wakanda. No, we don't do that here. We don't do that.
They raised their banner. They lost to the Knicks. They've only won one game since winning the in-season tournament.
To the
That was
Spurs.
against the Spurs,
Yeah.
who they've been lost to.
Yeah.
So
it's squashed. So it's scratched out. Got their win back. They got their win back.
Right. Like you beat the worst team in the Western Conference and then you lost to them. So does it really? I mean, it counts. It counts more than the win against the Pacers did. That technically actually didn't count.
Yeah, that
for
counted more.
anything.
Counted for an actual game on our season. Now we're 15-12, 8th seed in the West. We got a long trek to get back to the confidence that I had last week after the in-season championship. The Clippers are playing much better. The Clippers are on a roll. 9 of the last 10.
Yeah, they play the Thunder on Thursday. I don't know if the Clippers have beaten anybody great, but you can only beat the teams in front of you.
Yeah.
As I always say. And they're winning games. So
they've beaten good teams. They beat the Pacers yesterday.
The Pacers are having a hangover too.
Yeah,
have they won since the in-season tournament?
I don't think so. I want to say no. I think they have one game. Had to win one game since the in-season.
Yeah, they beat the Pistons. That doesn't count.
Yeah, they beat the Pistons. Come on.
So the Lakers
was it in overtime? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't in overtime.
But
they lost to Washington. You can't be losing to Washington.
Yeah.
So the Pacers and the Lakers have 2 wins between them against teams that shouldn't even be in the NBA.
It's the in-season tournament hangover, man.
Complete hangover. So the Clippers are getting victories.
It's like a disease.
The Clippers they actually have beaten good teams. I shouldn't knock them too much. They beat Denver. They beat Sacramento. Those are good teams.
Yeah.
They're playing well. They're playing really well. They play the Thunder next. The Clippers it's actually a back-to-back for the Clippers, which is kind of nice because they got Dallas tomorrow and then they play the Thunder on Thursday. Yeah, the Clippers, they're good. James Harden has found his rhythm there. Russ coming off the bench, playing well in limited minutes, and then George and Kawhi are healthy. And when they're healthy, they're still really good. So I'm a little concerned about playing the Clippers.
They're a good team too. Thunder is 17-8, but they haven't been playing too consistent as of late. So.
We're in all of these games. Nobody's really blowing us out. Like that Kings loss, we had our chances. We just missed shots you would want. Like Chet had a couple of wide open looks from 3 that he just missed. Like I'm okay with the result if the process is good. And I think the process has been good. We beat the Nuggets, which was very unexpected. I thought the Nuggets
1 point win.
Yeah, Shea with the game winner. The Nuggets win was very unexpected because we were down basically the whole game and then just kind of stormed back in the final couple of minutes before Shea hit the game winner. Easy win against the Grizzlies last night. And then the process is good with OKC.
You're trusting the process?
I mean, yeah.
You know what you should have done? You should have trusted in me. I tried to tell you this team was the real deal. The real deal, Holyfield. I believed in my Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm proud of them. 17-8 so far. But yeah, they still are number 2 in the West because I see Joseph with it, Minnesota native, saying, "How about them Timberwolves? Timberwolves, man. They ain't no joke. They seem like they for real."
Their defense is outstanding. I noticed it when they played OKC and just how good their defense actually is. Yeah, that's a good defense. And then Anthony Edwards, I told you, he was getting in for a big season. I too send the video. I don't know if this is gonna tank. It didn't affect him last night. He had a big game last night against Miami, but yes, the scandals going on in the NBA, the off court drama is always just so much more.
Which off court drama are we referring to this time?
Do you not know the Anthony Edwards story?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh my gosh!
I've been out the loop. My family is not feeling too well, so I've been out the loop on a lot of the off the court news at the NBA.
All right. Well, first off,
go ahead.
Everybody in the family.
The floor is yours.
So, somebody, I don't know what her job is. Leaked. Trey just said, "All hell." Leaked text messages. Anthony Edwards allegedly got a woman pregnant, and she said, "I'm pregnant." He said, "Gave the old Chris Rock, so what you gonna do about it?" And wanted her to get an abortion. And she was like, "I got an abortion years ago. I don't want to do that. Like, we should do this together, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "No, send the video of you showing that you're pregnant. Send the video." Joseph saying she is an Instagram model. And basically paid her $100,000 to go get an abortion. And just wanted nothing to do with the kid. He put out a statement saying, "I was caught up in the heat of the moment. That's not my beliefs. That's not how I really feel about things." But yes, he basically gave I'll never forget the Chris Rock bit of like, "Woman tells you you're pregnant," 2 reactions. There's, "I'm so happy. This is great. The gift of life. Amazing. Oh, I'm so thankful." Or, "So, what you gonna do about it?" And Anthony Edwards he didn't even give "what you gonna do about it." He said, "Go get an abortion." He didn't even give her the option. He was just like, "You're getting an abortion. There's no other questions around this." He's like, "I want nothing to do with this kid." So that is the Anthony Edwards drama. Is he found out that the woman he was with was pregnant, and he was like, "All right, here's $100,000. Go get that taken care of."
Like, here's $100,000. All done here. Nice to know you.
And there was like a lot of lawyer stuff. He's like, "Speak to my lawyer, talk to the lawyer." She was like, "I did." Like, he doesn't contact me back. She showed the money, like the wire transfer that she got the $100,000. I have no clue where that stands right now, where it's going to stand, but that was the latest. I saw a great tweet. I wish I remember who it was from, so I could give them credit. It was a great tweet of just like, James Harden spent 8 years in Houston at them strip clubs, never got outed for nothing. Anthony Edwards been in Minnesota for 3 years and is at this level of fuckery. He's like, there's levels to this game, everybody. There's
levels. There's levels. You have to be a ninja. He's like, James Harden is a ninja with that beard. He's like here and then he's gone. Nothing comes out. Nothing leaked with him. He's like the WWE compared to AEW. One wrestling reference per show.
James Harden spent all them years in Houston. Just worst thing to say is like, James Harden spends a lot of time at the club, but yeah, nothing came out with him. Wanting kids to be aborted. So
yep.
Yes, that is the Anthony Edwards Minnesota Timberwolves drama. We'll see how it affects their season, if it does affect their season. But he played good last night, so clearly it didn't seem to bother him too much on the court. No, he was
like, let me take my mind off of this drama.
Yeah, he was good. Last night, Lewis is the problem is the vets all play together and the youngins play with all youngins. Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. They got a lot of vets on Minnesota though. They got Conley, Gobert. I mean, he spent it all in Utah, so
yeah.
I don't know how much he learned in Utah.
Cat is a vet at this point.
Yeah. Conley's the true
he's the true vet. He's the true vet of the team.
Conley Towns is playing well.
He's probably the locker room leader for that team.
Towns is playing well. I've always liked Towns' game. I've had doubts about just like, can he be the guy? And I don't think he can be, but he's still a strong number 2. And if like your number 1 guy is Anthony Edwards, clearly that works. So he's a good dude. He's
I really
Towns
like
is
the
playing
team.
well. Timberwolves are playing well. That's a little disappointing, honestly.
Why are you not happy? You're not happy for Minnesota? Come on, they're a
like
poverty.
Minnesota.
They're a poverty-stricken franchise. I
That's not my
always feel happy for them. I was happy when KG was there and they were playing well.
like
I was
KG.
happy when they got Kevin Love and he was putting up double-doubles and they wasn't winning a damn thing. I was happy for them now that they got Anthony Edwards, they got Karl Anthony Towns, they got Rudy Gobert, probably the best defense in all of the NBA, and 20-5, the number 1 team in the West. So I give them credit. I'm happy for Minnesota right now. I hope they finish the season at the top of the West.
I'm not happy for them because they're in the same division as the Thunder, and I'm never going to be a fan of Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry, that's just how it goes.
Oh no,
I
I'm
don't
not a
like
fan of
Rudy.
Rudy Gobert because he gave NBA COVID. So.
Like good on them. Good on them that they got it together. I do like Anthony Edwards. I've been singing the praises of Anthony Edwards since we've started.
Our boy
this
Kermit.
season.
Our boy Kermit. Show some love to our boy Kermit. Come on.
Nas Reed is very good. Nas Reed. He always kills the Thunder too.
Nah,
He's
Austin
great.
Reeves is gonna get 6th man of the year. I'm sorry, Joseph, but y'all can get something else. You can get coach of the year.
They probably will get coach of the year, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. Mark Daniel might be in the running for that. If OKC finishes.
Yeah,
if they finish second where they're at right now, then maybe.
Yeah, both. But I mean, these are 2 big surprise teams at the top of the West right now. So yeah, either one of those guys, if they drop down to like 5 or 6, they still should be in the running for coach of the year.
The Wizards are one of my favorite teams to watch because here's the thing about the Wizards. They're bad. Everyone knows they're bad. Everyone expected them to be bad. But they're not the worst team in the league because the Pistons are historically levels bad. So the Wizards figured out, like, all right, we can't be the worst team in the league, but we're going to be the most fun worst team in the league. Like,
that's a choice.
Bless them for doing that. Like, the Pistons are just a bad basketball team. You watch them, it's just not good basketball. Like, it's fun to watch because it's just fun watching them lose. But it's not like there's nothing hilarious about them. Jordan Poole just trying to flop, not getting the foul, getting the steal. I guess it wasn't technically him. I think Kuzma tipped it to him. And then slipping where he fell earlier because he was trying to flop and then losing the ball. Just like the shot selection that they take. It's hilarious. It rules so much of just how bad they are. But nobody would be talking about them if they were just losing games because they're not losing games at the rate the Pistons are losing games.
Yeah.
So they make it up by having good entertainment factor. So I give them a lot of credit for being entertaining in these losses. I do give them a ton of credit for that. I love watching
people. You never know what dumb shit watch you. They'll still watch you if you're entertaining. So
yeah, you never know what dumb shit Jordan Poole is gonna do. Like bless them.
Pistons 24 straight. 24 straight.
It's the next game, SP3 Utah, and Utah just beat Brooklyn last night. So they're not. If they lose to Utah, I don't know if I think they're gonna break the record. I really do. Because then they got 2 against Brooklyn. Brooklyn's like fine. Last night's loss to Utah hurts Brooklyn a little bit, but like they got Bridges.
Put up buckets. He had 43. Sheesh.
They got Bridges. Yeah, I'm talking about Brooklyn. They got Bridges. They got Cam Thomas as well. Like they got guys who can get points. Utah playing a little shorthanded, but again, they got Markkanen. Colin Sexton's playing really well.
Yeah.
Former Laker great Horton Tucker is playing
Taylor
really
Horton.
well.
THT.
Yeah.
Show some love to THT. They're gonna get this
win.
They're gonna get this
win. Great.
They're gonna get this win in Detroit Utah Jazz, and then it's the Nets. It's up to the Nets. If the Nets
It's
can
2
get
games against the Nets.
if they can win those back to back, I think we're gonna see history.
Thursday, man, I've been
What's the record
waiting for
again?
this.
What is the record again?
28.
28. So they need what, 4 more. All right.
Yeah.
So the Celtics would make 28, and then Raptors. That's a nice. They could tie the record and then beat the Raptors, and then
The
not
Raptors
break
are
the
better.
record.
I'm not even like
I don't
super sold
know.
on
I don't know.
Raptors.
Every time I watch the Raptors, they lose.
Well, just don't watch it. Don't watch them.
No,
Like they're not great, but like
No.
they're good. They're good enough to beat the Pistons.
Then the
Every team.
Rockets
I
and Pistons
what did I tell you? What did I tell you
and,
last week?
Utah.
What's that?
I said then they got the Rockets and then they got Utah again.
Yeah. But what did I tell you last week when it came to the Pistons, SP3? Teams now, like, they don't want to be the team that loses to them. That it's reached the point of we cannot lose to this team. If this was 10 games ago after like a 13 game losing streak or whatever, you might just overlook the Pistons and be like, okay, like it's the Pistons, pretty easy win, but then you overlook them and the Pistons catch you. Now they're being taken serious for how bad they are. So that's the point that they've reached. That's where I'm just like, I don't know if they're gonna beat anybody, because the Pistons have taken these games serious. I mean, maybe not all of them, but like they've been trying in most of these games. But for some of these other teams, like a game against Milwaukee, Milwaukee, they lost to Milwaukee by 2 points. Now, this was when they were 2-6 going into this Milwaukee game. Milwaukee was looking at that game against Detroit, just probably like, okay, Detroit, they're not playing great. Probably going to come in here with a pretty easy win. Like, we'll be fine. And then it was a 2-point game. Philadelphia, like that was a single-digit game. That was the game after Milwaukee. It's reached a level where teams are like, yeah, we can't. Because then look at these recent games against Philly and Milwaukee, blowout games.
Yeah.
Because Philly and Milwaukee were like, no, we ain't losing. We're not going to be the team.
We're gonna make a point here.
Yeah,
I gotta hand it to Milwaukee. They've been playing very well since the in-season tournament. They've won 4 straight, so I give them credit, because we were kind of down on them as far as their chemistry over the last couple of weeks last week when we talked about it.
Giannis decided like he needs every game ball in existence, and so he's gonna fight everybody that takes his game ball. Giannis is so good. He's amazing. Breaking news, everybody. I'm so invested in the Detroit Pistons, though. I watched that game against Atlanta last night. I was like, oh, it's a single-digit game with 6 minutes to go. Here we go.
It's because of our bottom 5 and top 5, Jeremy. Our new addition to the show. It's got you even greater investment for the content.
I mean, that's true, but I'm invested just because I want to see them.
I know you love weird stuff, like people losing a lot of games.
How's that weird?
You get some weird satisfaction out of seeing the Pistons gloriously flame out in this way. This poverty-stricken franchise. Poor guys haven't recovered from the malice in the palace.
I like history. I don't care if it's good history, bad history. I like seeing history. In this case, it just happens to be bad history.
It's very bad history.
Yeah. This is why like I'm a Panthers fan unfortunately. And like I wish they would have gone just 0-17. It's cooler to be like historically bad than to just be like bad. Because no one's gonna remember this Panthers season as, okay, right now they're 2 and whatever. Maybe they win another game. Like if they go 3-14, it's like they're 3-14. They don't have the number 1 overall pick because they traded that. Like it's just a bad season. Haha, this franchise is stupid. But if you're historically bad, at least you're remembered. Either be,
you make a good point.
I say this all the time when it comes to like wrestling matches and stuff too. Like either be the greatest ever or be the worst ever. No one cares if you're just hey, that was a good match on a television show. Hey, that was just that match wasn't very good on a television show. No, be historic levels of bad. Then at least you're remembered for that. That's what the Detroit Pistons are playing for right now. Historic levels of bad. If they win against Utah, they'll be remembered as a bad team, but not the worst team ever. We're gonna forget about this Utah team. Like, oh yeah, that was just a really bad team that season, a really bad stretch. It can go down in history as the worst losing streak of all time. That's something to play for. That's what I want.
I mean, that is something to play for. History can be made with the Detroit Pistons in the next.
I mean,
4
they don't
years.
want that, obviously. But
Well,
like
they're gonna play to actually not make the history,
Yeah.
but that's the best part about it is that they're actually trying.
This Utah game, I got it penciled in Thursday. I'm so excited. This is my game of the year right here. Every Pistons game until they break this record. If they break this record,
It's your
game of the year for me. They gotta flex this game onto ESPN or something, like the rest of the Pistons game. Remember they used to do the live cut-ins for like Barry Bonds when he was trying to break the record.
Yeah, they
the
did the
home
live
run record and
cut-in
stuff.
for the last time they did it for NBA was Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, they gotta do that with the Pistons. They gotta do these live cut-ins of like the fourth quarter and stuff. It's like, here we go. We now take you to Detroit against Brooklyn.
I think
the fourth
yeah,
quarter.
yeah, I think it's gonna be either on the 28th game and the 29th game. That's when you should have cut it.
They gotta do it the rest until now. Like if it's a close game, if they're getting blown out,
28, 29th, the 28th the 28th loss and the 29th loss. They don't care about 25, 26.
They should. You can't get to 28 without 25.
They're not tying the record.
But you can't get there if you don't lose 25. They were cutting into, Aaron Judge when he was at I don't know, let's say the record was 62 because they don't acknowledge Barry Bonds.
Yeah, they started cutting in at 60.
Oh, they were cutting into like 59, 60 and stuff.
Yeah.
So you got to cut in at 25, 26,
no,
27.
No. 20, 28, 29.
What else is on that they're showing?
Oh, we got quality stuff going on in the NBA. Like the Boston Celtics been on a roll since the play-in tournament. Like the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we talked about previously. Like my Oklahoma City Thunder, who is on a roll. Plus, you got the
NBA
Lakers on
TV
every single day, regardless of if we win or not. So
NBA TV has nothing going on Thursday night. They got the
Thursday night they don't compete with TNT. What are you talking about?
They got the Lakers and the Timberwolves on Thursday night on NBA TV. That's it. They can't cut into the
Lakers and the Timberwolves. That's a more important game.
That's at 9:00 though. The Utah game starts at 7. The Pistons game starts at 7. They can't cut in.
If it's close, maybe they'll cut in.
They should. They should cut in no matter what.
They shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Why?
Who cares about 25, Jeremy? Only you.
Yeah, you can't get to 28 without 25. SP3. Why are you hating numbers?
Math lesson. Thanks for the math lesson.
You're welcome.
But no one cares.
You should care. You can't get there without losing number 25.
We care about the tie and breaking the record. That's when history is made. History is not made on 25. History is not made on 26. History is not made on 27. History is made when they tie it. History is made when they break it.
Louis cares.
2 people. Congratulations. 2 people gonna be watching the Utah Jazz versus the Detroit Pistons. Congratulations to all 2 of y'all.
That's more than you. That's 2 against 1.
What are you talking about? Everybody else wants to watch the Lakers and the Timberwolves. That's why it's on NBA TV.
You would rather watch the first quarter of the Lakers and the Timberwolves than the fourth quarter of a potentially close game. I don't want the game to cut in if it's a blowout, by the way. There's no point for that. If it's a close game, you cut to it. You're not missing anything in the first quarter between the Lakers and the Timberwolves.
I am. The tone is set. The tone is always set in the first quarter. I can't miss that.
Stop it.
Can't miss that for anything.
The Lakers always lose in the first quarter anyway. You're not missing anything.
We do. But hey, I still gotta watch how the tone is set and how the comeback starts.
The comeback starts in the second, so you don't miss
No,
anything. The tone is set.
the comeback usually starts at the end of the first with the Lakers.
The comeback starts. You're not missing anything, SP3.
No.
Pistons Jazz. That's where the money is.
No one's gonna spend money for that. You will see the empty seats in the arena.
So you got to watch at home. History, SP3. History.
You can if you're locally. Those are the only other people outside of you and Louis that care about this game. Detroit and Utah. That's it.
We need the history.
Hey, everybody from Detroit. I know you care. See, I shouted you out. You care about Detroit losing, right?
Nobody.
And
they should.
Utah,
Pistons fans should be rooting. Pistons fans should be rooting.
Those fair and non-discriminating people of Utah, you care about the Utah Jazz beating the Detroit Pistons, right? Thumbs up.
Pistons fans should be rooting for history. Be historically bad, everybody.
I'm gonna go to Utah Jazz. I'm gonna go to Utah and Detroit Pistons games and take a picture of all the empty seats.
Okay.
And post it online.
Okay. I don't know what that accomplishes. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what it does either. But people tend to do it with other stuff we talk about on this channel. So I'm gonna do it for the NBA as well.
I saw the Panthers stadium. I tweeted about that. Like, it's a 70,000 seat stadium. Apparently, there was like 5,000 fans there.
They should run smaller buildings.
They should have just played the game inside the Hornets arena. Do you think between the Hornets and the Panthers, maybe they can draw like 10,000 fans? Maybe.
Like
you gotta have like both games going on at once. Hey, come see.
They gotta have like a journalist like Woj go online and be like, you guys can't sell out a 10,000 seat arena.
It's rough in Charlotte, but I don't live there anymore. I unfortunately live in Cleveland. It's not much better.
Cleveland Rock.
And it's snowy out here too. It's mad snow out here. What else do you want to talk about in the NBA, SP3, since you don't care about the possibly history being made?
I don't care. No, I care about history being made when they tie it and when they break the record. Because that's when history is made.
That's so lame, though. You just get to the climax.
History is not made on 20.
You just get to the climax, SP3. When you watch porn, do you just watch the compilations?
I watched Lost number 10. I watched Lost number 14. I watched Lost number 16. So I've seen some of it as well. So I'll skip a couple of chapters and I'll make it to when they make the history.
Do you just watch the compilations, SP3?
Oh, when I wasn't covering wrestling, I used to watch all the highlights on YouTube. That used to save me so much time. Oh my god. Especially when I was in high school and I used to take like year-long breaks. Oh man, I would get everything from like Daily Motion or something like a day and watch everything from the past year and then catch up on WrestleMania before it started. So great stuff. So yeah, I am a compilation guy. Jeremy?
Did anybody else catch all of this? Or is it just me?
I like compilations. I like highlights. It's easy. It's easy to consume.
You just like the compilations.
Not compilations. Compilations.
Please tell me I'm not the only one. Yes, the context was missed.
No, I heard you, and I just started going off on compilations.
Don't know if you did hear me.
No, I did. I definitely heard you, and literally.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch when they come in with the pizza box, and you know how you get there, how you get to the money shot, not just skip right to the money shot. SP3.
I don't watch as much porn as you, sir. So I watched Scream last night. That was great. And I got someone getting stabbed in the first couple of minutes. That's great. That's my type of movie.
Trey's got it. Trey knows. You gotta watch the whole scene, man.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I watched the whole scene of Scream. I watched them talk on the phone, stabbed the boyfriend, and then they caught Drew Barrymore, stabbed her in the chest. Great stuff.
SP3 just, you can see the little preview on the slide bar and just like, fucking. Oh, okay, his dick's out and he's about to come on her. All right, that's where we need to go.
I don't watch the porn that you do, sir. I'd rather watch Scary Movie, and I watch Scream, sir. I do not. I don't know what you and your missus do at night. But me and my
all right, so SP3 with
this.
this horror film, he's just like, all right, talking, stabbing. Okay, there's the dead body. That's where we're at right there.
I like the stabbing. Getting jabbed, it goes in and out, sliding in and out. Yeah, I like that. Everything sports out. Yeah, great stuff.
We're talking about the same thing, going in and out, squirting.
Right?
Yeah.
see how we came around the corner. We met each other.
Just fluid.
Just all types of fluids everywhere. Stains everywhere. On the front yard.
What else in the National Basketball Association? Draymond Green, he's punching people.
Oh my God, Draymond, what are you doing? Yo, when the dude gets on a press conference and says, I don't know what's wrong with him, that is the worst thing someone can say about you. Not even, like, they can talk about your mama. They can say that you are like very violent. Oh, he listened to a lot of rap music. He can say a whole bunch of things. But when they say, like, I don't know what's wrong with him, like, he's worried about you, and you just struck him, roundhouse haymakered him, and he's worried about
he hit him with the Scott Hall spinning punch. Like, that's what he
hit him with the Ergen, like Eddie Kingston. He been watching Eddie Kingston matches. Hit him with the Ergen.
I mean, it's not like Draymond does. He literally put him in a chokehold earlier this year.
A month ago. Not even earlier this year. A month ago. That's why the NBA, the NBA Players Association, and the president of the Player Association, one of Draymond's former teammates, Andre Iguodala, he had to make the decision to suspend him indefinitely because his last offense was a month ago.
And what did I tell you when they gave that suspension? They gave him 5 games, and I'm like, 5 games don't mean nothing. It means nothing. He got 6 games total for stomping a dude in the chest, for punching his own teammate, and for putting a guy in a chokehold. 6 games total for that. Like, he's not going to learn anything from this. He got 6 games from this. Like, what? No, what are we doing? And that's exactly what happened. And now he was done.
Yeah, he's suspended indefinitely. I don't see him coming back before the All-Star break at the very least. I think that they're going to make a statement. This was a big statement by Adam Silver and the Players Association that enough was enough. And I agree with it. I thought that it was the right decision, kind of put their foot down and be like, no, this is like piling up, and it's different from, like, the only other person that has more technical fouls or ejections in a season, I believe, is Rasheed Wallace. And Rasheed Wallace, he always got it because he complained too much and he would talk a whole bunch of crap to the referees. He wasn't striking and stomping and choking people on the court. This is like, you're getting the physical play you get from the NFL with Draymond Green. Like, this is ridiculous, the stuff he's been pulling, especially recently. And I'm glad that the NBA kind of made a statement here.
I'm glad they made a statement. I don't know when Draymond's going to be back. I've no idea, but this should have happened a long time ago. Like, it should have happened a long time ago. It's somehow gotten worse. And it's gotten worse because they didn't do anything in the first place with him. Like, what lesson was he going to learn? If, a chokehold only gave me 5 games? Like, all right, just keep just keep doing stuff. 5 games for a chokehold, well worth it. You know the Mighty Ducks SP3. 2 minutes, well worth it. Like, you know,
5 games, well worth it. I'll choke out
yeah,
Rudy Gobert again.
right. Like, you ain't learning anything from a 5-game suspension for a chokehold. You're not learning anything from that. So he went out and he hauled off on Jusuf Nurkic, and now he's suspended indefinitely. We'll see if he actually learns anything now. Like, we'll see if he actually learns anything now.
I doubt it, but we shall see. We shall see how this works out. Yeah, I worry for Draymond. I like the fact that they are also getting him some counseling because, man, like he it seems like he has some issues that he has to deal with. You do it to your teammate last year during the the practice and stuff. Like it's gotten way out of hand, and and I like the fact that also, I've been listening to kind of like the talking heads on ESPN, FS1, and they also point out the fact that, yeah, like if this was a teammate of LeBron James, we'd be like, okay, why is LeBron not being a leader and speaking up more about this situation? And I'm gonna put on the same kind of responsibility to Steph Curry. He's one of the faces of the league. He's a big leader in the locker room, and I understand he's not that type of leader. Draymond has always been the vocal leader, but you've always been the leader because you've been the best player on this team. And maybe stuff is going on behind closed doors, and maybe there's been meetings or talks between Steph and Draymond, but I don't think enough has been said publicly in regards to what Steph has done as a leader in regards to Draymond's kind of effect on their team, because losing him for 5 games, suspending indefinitely, he got suspended in the playoffs. Like, this is something that the leader kind of has to step in and say something about, because we would definitely be asking LeBron to do this. So I'm gonna be one of the guys that's asking Steph Curry that I expect the same thing from you, that you need to publicly say something and be like, we're getting Draymond help. I've talked to him in the past. That hasn't seemed to work. We're getting him the help he needs, and we hope he's going to be back very soon. Something as simple as that, I think, will go a long way to show what type of leader you are to this team.
We'll see with Draymond. I don't got the most highest hopes for him. But yeah, he should have come to this point a long time ago when he skated by with all these other incidents and he only got a game. Or really, it should have happened in the 2016 finals when he got a game for the LeBron incident and he hurt his team. And he even said then, like, oh, we would have won the championship if I don't get suspended for a game. Okay, then maybe don't keep getting suspended.
Maybe you stop this behavior. That'd be nice.
Yeah, but the problem is Kevin Durant was a little bitch and joined with the team, and so they won 2 more titles. So Draymond just didn't really learn a lesson out of that. Yeah, he should have learned this lesson a while ago. He didn't. Now he is getting hurt, and now the team's getting older as well. But he got paid, and he got paid this offseason. So not like he's never really been punished for his actions. Like, he's never really been punished. Or the Meet Norman saying, which happens first? Draymond returns from suspension or the Wizards win their 10th game. Pulley looking like springtime for both. Probably looking like springtime for both. Where are the Wizards at? How many games have they? They need win number 10 here. Let's look at the Wizards schedule. They're at 4 wins.
We got to determine it by looking at the schedule, guys.
They're at 4 wins. Ooh, 6 wins. They got Portland next. That maybe they could beat Portland.
Maybe.
They got a game against the Pistons. They got 2 games against the Pistons in January.
Okay.
So
they
just beat the Pacers. That
was a big win.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to beat the Pacers again.
Yeah, they're not going to beat the Pacers again. So I think that, yeah, they can beat the Trailblazers. They honestly have a chance against the Warriors without Draymond. The Warriors seem to drop these kind of easy.
Jordan Poole, like that's Jordan Poole's return to Golden State. He might he's gonna do some dumb shit in that game. I don't know about go off, but like
he's gonna go off. He's gonna drop 50, y'all.
Jordan Poole legitimately in that game against I'm hyped for that game now. In that game against Golden State, it could be like the greatest. He could drop 100 points, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Or he could shoot like 0 for 30,
Yeah.
and that would make sense too.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
would
know if there's an in between for Jordan Poole. He's scoring 100 or 0, no in between.
So they could be the Trailblazers. I think they can still. I really think they can beat the Warriors. That's a trick game, but they can beat the Warriors. They can beat the Pistons, so that would put them at 7. Spurs is a winnable game. That's 8. Jazz is a winnable game, and the Pistons is a winnable game. So the end of January at best for the Pistons. They will reach 10.
I think I know people aren't going to like this answer. I think Draymond's back by Christmas.
That would be basically 5 games then. Like, what do we do? He just missed 5 games then. You should have just gave him a 5-game suspension then.
I think he's back by Christmas. I think he plays in that Christmas Day game against Denver.
I think he's back in January.
All right. We'll see. But
give him the month off. Give him the month to think about it.
It should be worse than that.
Yeah, it should be worse than that, but I like I said at least till All-Star break. I think that is a suitable punishment.
Okay, All-Star break. All right. If he's gone for at least All-Star break, that would be serviceable. That'd be serviceable.
Yeah. I think that will be him learning a lesson and the Warriors learning a lesson that they have to be more responsible for his actions as well.
I mean, I don't know how you can't control his natural body.
But you rewarded him for his behavior this offseason.
Oh yeah, he should have been completely punished before. He should have been punished for the Jordan Poole incident more, because technically he didn't get a single game suspension for that.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know, but we shall see with Draymond. I don't know.
Keyshawn says Draymond's here to stay. I mean, he is. He's not going anywhere. He got paid. They're not trading him.
No, they're not.
He's gonna be around as long as Steph is around. Like, just what it's gonna be.
It is what it is. But let's give the people our top 5 and bottom 5. Okay. I think that's everything from the NBA. I think so. I don't know if you have anything else.
I'm good. You do your top 5. You want to?
We're doing it the same way we did last week. All right.
Yeah, because you like things that are good. You don't like historically bad stuff until it gets.
I like the good things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a glutton for punishment like Jeremy Lambert here.
No, it's a glutton if I enjoy it, or if it's a punishment if I enjoy it. I use the wrong.
Number 5 for the top 5. SP3's top 5 in the NBA. Here on December 19th, 2023. Number 5, the Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Clippers have been on a roll. They deserve the praise. They deserve credit. They have seemingly put it all together. They haven't beaten anybody worth a damn too much, except for the Nuggets and the Kings. Those are good quality wins and a strong victory over the Pacers. They got a big couple of games coming up, very kind of to see where they stand as far as where their team is at against the Mavericks, Thunder, and Celtics coming up this week. But I've been really loving what I've been seeing from James Harden kind of meshing with this team. He dropped 35 last night with 9 assists. You also had Kawhi Leonard with 28 points. It seems like he is meshing well with them, and everybody's been playing well and playing up to their potential. And when you have 3 guys that can drop 25 any night in Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden, when they can get the chemistry right, I think they're going to be a very dangerous team by the time we get to the playoffs. So got to give them credit here. Number 5 on my top 5 this week.
All right. Look, Clippers are 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing great. They've won 8 straight. They're the hottest team in the league. So, yeah, They've figured it out with the Harden stuff. I'm very worried about Thursday.
They may be even be higher next week on my top 5. But Jeremy, your bottom 5.
Going with the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't played well. They're getting Ja Morant back in the next game. I watched that game last night against the Thunder. They hit like 11 2-point shots. It's not a good team. And now with Ja returning, we'll see if they can figure it out with Ja. They've dug themselves into a pretty big hole at 6-19. And now Ja Morant returns, and we'll see where they're at. So Memphis Grizzlies.
That is fair for the Memphis Grizzlies to be there. Number 4 for me, despite the loss last night and a bad loss to the Chicago Bulls, I got to go with the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia 76ers have been playing very well recently. They were on a winning streak. I believe they had won 4 or 5 straight before last night. So they were cooking.
They didn't beat anybody.
Hey, they were cooking. They were cooking in this run of them facing some bad
Their
teams.
run was Washington, Atlanta,
Charlotte,
Washington,
and
Detroit, Charlotte. None of those games should count as victories. They should get one win for all of those.
Ladies and gentlemen, they were cooking. But the big challenge is going to be tomorrow against the Timberwolves. That's going to be a real statement game. But I like what I've been seeing from Maxey, who's been honestly the most improved player through the first quarter of this season so far. Joel Embiid still playing at an MVP level, 30-10 basically his averages for the year. But most of all, I think it's Tobias Harris that's been playing very well and been fitting well in that number 3 spot for this team. He consistently gets anywhere between 15 to 20 points per game. His averages right now, he's averaging 16.6 rebounds, 51% from the field. I think he's been the real key to them playing well as of late. And I think they're going to be well, and they're in that spot as the number 2, number 3 team in the East right now. I think they're solidly in that number 3 spot, but they've been playing well throughout this season. So Philadelphia, my number 4 this week.
They beat a bunch of bad teams. I don't know what else you want me to say. They're good, but their week is inflated because they beat the worst teams in the league.
Hater.
It's factual. How's that hating?
Hater. Go on. Go to your bottom 5. Stop hating.
Charlotte Hornets are number 4 in the bottom 5. They still employ Miles Bridges for some reason. They're not good. They're banged up. They're not even fun. Like, I got them not as bad. I got them, I guess, worse than Portland, because at least Portland is like getting healthy and they're like fun with like Shaedon Sharpe and Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons. They're not winning games. Portland's not good, but at least I can tolerate watching them. The Hornets just got nothing going on. They're a bad team. And the Knicks got to beat the Sixers got to beat them twice this week. I guess only once. They beat Washington and Detroit twice. Sorry.
Beat them once.
Okay, they beat Washington and Detroit twice. That's worse.
Okay. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat, except for the Bulls. So my number 3 for this week in my top 5, and this is, I was going back and forth. I had 2 teams. One of the teams has to be left off as an honorable mention, but I had 2 teams battling for the top for this number 3 spots. And in the end, I am going to give it to the Milwaukee Bucks because I feel like they've had a stronger week. The Milwaukee Bucks really you've been seeing the chemistry kind of forming with Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But yeah, like you said earlier, Giannis has just been dominant in the past week, been really kind of running off. They haven't beaten the strongest teams either. They do have a good win over the Pacers, and the Rockets played them very well this week as well. But I've really just been liking the chemistry being formed over the past week with the Milwaukee Bucks, and they don't have the in-season tournament hangover that the two final teams have, even though they were in the Final Four. So I give them credit.
They beat the Bulls unlike the Sixers.
Yeah, that's why they're ahead of the Sixers.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The San Antonio Spurs. They at least won. They beat the Lakers. Wemby's hurt. They're still very bad. They're not at least they snapped their losing streak. You know, they got to win this week against the Lakers. Good on them. Then they got blown out by the Pelicans. They're probably going to get blown out by the Bucks tonight. No Wemby makes them. They're not even like a fun team because the rest of these guys aren't all that good. It's a bad team.
Damn, you just smart. Always with the slander of your bottom five. You don't even try to prop
They're
them
the
up
worst teams in the
to tear
league. What
them
am I
down.
supposed to say about them?
You got to prop them up to tear them down. But I will go to my number 2 this week. I was debating here. I was going back and forth between the top 2 teams in the East and the West. I had to examine both teams' weeks, and I've decided that coming in at number 2 is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves, like we've been saying, the best defensive team in the NBA right now, the number 1 team in the West. They've won 9 of their last 10. They've been beating quality teams like the Heat, like the Pacers, like the Mavericks this past week alone. So I really like what the Timberwolves have been doing. They did lose to the Pelicans last Monday, but they've been this past week, they've just been really getting good quality wins over some good teams. So Anthony Edwards, an MVP candidate in my opinion. Rudy Gobert, a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I love what the Timberwolves have done this year. Last week, they were number 1.
They are a very good basketball team. Their defense is regular season scary. I'm very curious to see what it looks like in the playoffs with Gobert because we've seen him get schemed out in the playoffs. Yes. So I very much look forward to seeing what that looks like. But regular season, that's a defense you don't want to face. And I don't think you want to face Anthony Edwards either. That dude's a monster. And I don't like that they play in the same division as the Thunder.
That is a pain in the ass for you. But yes, go ahead with your number 2 of your bottom 5.
The most entertaining bad team, the Washington Wizards. It was another banner week. They at least got a victory over the Pacers. Otherwise, more losses for the Wizards. Jordan Poole is flopping and slipping all over the court. They're entertaining. Again, they're at least entertaining. I got to give them that. They're fun in a bad way. Yes, good on them for that.
They're fun in a bad way. That's awesome.
Yeah. They score. Like, they don't defend anything, but like they score. And they're just they're a bad team, but they're fun. Like, they're at least fun to watch and how bad they are. Yes, the Washington Wizards.
You got to give them credit for that. All right. Number 1 this week, no big surprise. It is the team that I said would make the NBA Finals. Yes, number 1 in the East, the Boston Celtics is number 1 on my top 5. They have another team that didn't have an in-season tournament hangover. They lost to the Pacers in the round of 8. And then they just been cooking ever since this past week. They had wins over the Knicks, 2 over the Cavs, 2 over the Magic. All are in the playoff contention right now, battling for the last 4 spots, while the Celtics are kind of sitting pretty in the number 1 spot and created a little bit of more room. I think they have like a 2 games in the loss column over the Bucks right now. So I like what the Celtics have been doing on offense and on defense. Their defense has been getting better, playing a little bit better over the last couple of games. And most of all, Jason Tatum that's making me seem right with my prediction of him being the MVP of this regular season. He's been playing spectacularly over this season, and there's a reason why they're number one in the East. So number one on my top 5, the Boston Celtics.
Undefeated at home as well, the Boston Celtics. Yeah, they're playing great. They're playing great. Big game against Golden State tonight.
Yes.
You know, on the road against Golden State. We'll see how they do. I suspect they'll win, but they're not quite as good on the road as they are at home.
No.
Really
and
good
it seems
team.
like that's a theme of this regular season. Yeah, their upcoming week is going to be very, very tough after
West Coast trip.
West Coast trip. They're the Warriors to the Kings to the Clippers to the Lakers on Christmas Day. So yeah, I don't know if he'll still be number one next time.
Bottom team in the league, no surprise, the team that has lost 24 straight games, the Detroit Pistons. I was locked in for the game last night against the Hawks. I thought maybe this is it. They're just bad. They have no idea what they're doing defensively. Their offense just basically hopes they get a foul every single time. Cade Cunningham played well. I don't like Bogdanovich. I like. Otherwise, this team is just a very bad basketball team. Like it's very bad basketball. The Cade had 43, and they still lost.
Yep.
They're not good. They can't do a lot of things, and win basketball games is their biggest issue right
Get
now.
the ball
they can't do that.
in the rim all the time. Yeah, they can't do that either. They can't dribble or defend or stay in front of people as well. They seem to be doing that very, very not well.
Their defense is just so like anything Trae Young wanted to do last night, he was able to
at
do.
ease.
Yeah, like it's a bad team. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him to keep losing, break this record. That's all I want.
It's gonna be magical. We're only a few games away, Jeremy. We're only a few episodes away. We're like 2 episodes away if it's gonna happen.
I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. All right, our pal Cher Delaware has the link. We will see if
she shows up.
She shows up to potentially, hopefully, fingers crossed, play Love is Blind. Oh, here we go, everybody. Back.
He's like, oh.
I'm excited. We're
Big
like
pot.
2 weeks behind on this. Hold on, I gotta get the Cher talk.
Cher talk.
There we go. All right. Hello, Cher Delaware. How are you?
Hey, she's back.
I'm really cold.
I can tell you got like the beanie on. It looks like you
got
got
2
like 3
jackets?
layers on.
My furnace went out last night. I have to buy a new furnace.
Oh no.
Oh, that's no good.
It is 48 degrees in my house.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Oof.
Thankfully,
Sorry.
my kids are at school, so I can deal with
That's
it.
good.
That's
good.
Check
All right, everybody. It's been about 2 weeks since we've played Love is Blind mobile. SP3 and I were trying to figure out like where we were in this. It was a cliffhanger, but I forgot the last thing that happened.
Oh my god, I don't think I remember.
I just remember you met the parents. Then there was almost a fight. She stormed at you. It was like
That's what it was. It ended, I think, like when she attacked her at like the bachelorette party or whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the fight broke
All right.
out. There we go. See, I
Yeah.
knew that much. I remembered that.
All right, let me pull this up. Entire screen to make sure we are good to go here. All right, there's everybody can see themselves a million times.
Inception. Shareception.
I don't remember how to do this. It's been so long. All right, let me know if it pops up. Because I will be gone. I will not be able to see anything on screen.
I almost messaged you guys last week to play because I was sitting in my hotel room until like 11. I'm like, I'm so bored.
You should have.
Is the screen showing up?
Yeah.
We see
Okay.
all too well Taylor Swift.
Yes, that was the last thing I was listening to.
Seventh Heaven White.
I was playing in the car. I had to take one of the kids to an event last night, and it came on, and they were very excited when the Taylor Swift plays. All right, everybody, here we go. Love is Blind. We are back with Victoria, Blaze,
Back, baby.
Scarlet,
Let's go.
Autumn. This cast of characters. Victoria's sick, under the weather for this episode, as she's being attacked.
I'll be good.
All right, here we go.
I am frozen. They're right.
Trying to get back into character here. Shit, it's been so long.
Word. I'm trying to like find myself, find these characters.
You are frozen, jaw dropped, as you take in what just happened.
Did Autumn really just throw her drink on me?
You feel the ice-cold liquid on your chest and come back to the present moment. The girls run to your rescue, but you're locked in on Autumn's glare.
What is wrong with you?
Wrong with me? I know you've been in touch with Nico.
What? No, I haven't. Oh, I hope Nico's sleeping with somebody else too.
Oh, yeah? Then why did he write about you in his journal?
Oh, God.
Not to mention your little stunts helping Tashi, Amani, and Kate painting yourself as the season hero.
Hold up. That wasn't a stunt. I don't know who's Tashi. Who's Tashi?
I think you are. I think
You
you're
are.
both of them. Oh, I'm both of them. Nice.
Yeah.
Victoria genuinely helped us realize we should leave the show together.
Autumn scoffs, recovering quickly. Well, you showed your true colors the second you saw Nico in Mexico. You just want to collect as many hearts as you can, all while getting screen time, right, Victoria?
Like Infinity Charms.
Your face goes hot, and the crowd of spectators is growing. Oh, Victoria, she's not worth it!
I hate Eve. I'm going to take the high road.
No,
Oh,
retaliate!
coward!
Fine, retaliate then.
We've bullied Cher into...
Retaliate.
You grab the margarita that Brooke is holding and throw it in Autumn's face. She gasps in horror.
Are you listening now? You've been a pain in the cast, not in the cast. Since day one, move on with your life and leave me alone.
Her face turns crimson red, and she lunges towards you like an animal, claws and all. Let's go!
Victoria, look out!
Scarlet trips Autumn in the perfect moment, causing her to stumble forward and missing you.
I love that she trips her.
Yeah, just sticks her leg out. She pops back up and balls her fist. Nico is mine.
I can see her like,
Oh no.
Autumn, you're going to hurt yourself. The girls are surrounding you now, protecting you. Ugh, get these cameras out of my fucking face.
Oh, they
oh
finally
my God.
cussed.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's go.
let's go. Autumn suddenly rips the nearest cameraman's equipment out of his
Oh,
hands.
damn.
Well, damn.
What are you doing? Screw this party. I'm prettier than all of you anyways.
What?
Even if you were, you're looking real scary right now, girl. Autumn charges to the edge of the rooftop and hurls the camera over the balcony.
I thought that bitch was gonna jump.
Damn, bitch, like that's expensive.
Oh, holy shit.
She She's going to hurt
She
someone.
probably murdered someone.
Yeah, the camera just killed some poor innocent bystander.
Oh my God.
That's what happens to people who mess with me.
That cameraman just do shit to you. Like, what?
The whole club is watching now as two bouncers finally rush in to escort her out, kicking and screaming.
See ya, drama mama.
Oh, jeez. For a moment, you're all in shock.
I'm still in shock.
Did someone spike my drink with something crazy? Or did that just happen?
I hope no one was hit by the camera and needs a nurse down there. I had too much champagne to sew any stitches.
Way to make it about you, Brooke.
What?
Make it about you.
Brooke hiccups and you are all gradually start laughing hysterically.
Holy cow, that was insane. Is everyone okay?
Thank God she was drinking a vodka soda. You can't even tell. She dumped it on you.
This is the real lesson here.
Because that's the concern right now.
Yes, your dress still looks fine.
Here are some napkins, Victoria.
Thank you. Wow, that was hilarious. I don't think I'll ever forget that. And look, my outfit isn't even stained.
Bro, I just imagine
What?
Victoria like Snooki. I'm still pretty, bitch. I'm still pretty, bitch.
I'm still
Like
pretty,
The
bitch.
sidewalk is stained with somebody's freaking brain matter from her dropping that camera on their head. But
No
we're
one's
talking about your
checked.
dress.
No one's even checked.
No.
Oh, I mean, I'd be upset if my fiance was writing about you in his journal, but it's not your fault that he still hasn't gotten over you.
I hate the haha every time.
Agreed. I also pity Nico. He's the one who has to marry her.
I mean, not really.
No, he doesn't.
Uh,
Well, she's his problem now.
She's probably the police's problem now.
Hopefully, she doesn't throw a camera at him.
Well, now that the drama's behind us, let's get this party started.
I hate her. Yes, we all have a lot to celebrate. This place is so beautiful. Let's cheers to lifelong friendship.
Aw.
I'm so glad I met you all.
Here.
Here.
Here, here.
The girls whoop and clink glasses with you, and then you all head to the other side of the rooftop to dance.
Hey, no one's checked
No
on the
care-
brain.
no one cares about this
So
camera that
sorry
just
to
got
the person
hurled
who died.
onto the people
Someone's
below.
dead.
The sun has set, and a crisp ocean breeze cools you all off as you dance the night away.
So, everyone met each other's families yesterday, right? Oh, yeah. Did anyone meet anyone special?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Babe, that was not not subtle at all.
I don't know what it means. Like, they
What?
flirting with the moms and dads out
It was
here?
real fucking subtle, actually. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know what she means.
Well, we've
Oh, the
seen
prince.
all
Oh,
the
okay.
tabloids.
All right.
I keep forgetting about that. Who cares?
Yeah.
The tabloids. What's going on?
The Prince is like a C story on this.
It
Oh,
was.
Eve!
Oh no!
Let's go!
It's Princess Mickey.
That's Mickey.
Eve beams excitedly. Ha ha ha! Okay. Yeah, I've known that Zayat is a prince for a while. Ha ha! He kind of let it slip on the plane to Mexico that he never flown commercial. So I interrogated him until he finally admitted it. Ha ha ha!
Ha ha! Atta girl.
This is so stupid. Wow, you are so lucky. I can't believe you're going to be a princess, just like Daisy and Minnie. Fresh drinks all around. Had to be the most fucking annoying person.
How do you think the boys are doing at their bachelor party? They're definitely not having more fun than us.
I mean, if no one got murdered, they're probably doing a little bit better.
They're probably twerking on each other at some strip club downtown. Dez has got some moves.
Okay, I've obviously never been to a bachelor party. Do you?
I don't
often,
think.
Do you often
no,
twerk on each other?
No.
Bachelor
I don't think we
party?
twerk on each other.
no,
That's the
definitely
best
didn't do
party
that.
I've been to.
Like that's okay.
Then you notice a phone light up on the table.
Oh, perfect timing, Brooke. Kieran is calling you.
Oh, he must be missing me. She picks up the call and smiles, waving hello.
Why are you? Oh, okay. I was about
I
to
think
say.
I think I'm Kieran.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, just calling to tell you I'm on my way home. Why is he already on his way home?
Word.
Already? It's only midnight.
Well, the party ended early because we killed somebody.
Oh, do you think Blaze and Nico got into a fight?
Oh,
because
God, I hope.
because someone got a camera thrown on their head.
Murdered Nico.
We were just walking by, and all of a sudden, a camera struck Blaze.
Okay, because
Oh, because why? Is everything okay?
the party is over because one of the guys just cheated on his fiance.
Just cheated? Damn!
Blaze.
Oh,
Blaze.
no,
Or
it's gotta
Nico.
be Nico.
Nico. Yeah, Nico makes
Why does
sense.
this guy look like a Kindle?
If it is Prince, whatever, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Okay. Did he
That's
just
probably the end
hang
of
up?
the chapter.
That's
Yeah, we
the
got
end
time
of
for
the
another
chapter.
That was a short chapter.
Yeah, that was a short
Word.
chapter. We'll do at least one more.
They ain't even. We still at the same party from two chapters ago.
They could have literally just had all of that as one chapter. There was no
Exactly.
reason to separate that.
All right, we'll do at least one more. chapter.
Terrible. I just want to know who cheated. I can't believe one of the guys cheated. That was not the way I wanted to end my bachelorette party. It started with a murder.
Victoria, I'm so glad you're home. It wasn't me, I swear it.
Did Kieran not reveal?
Word, he never revealed who it was.
What happened? What if it was Kieran? He was like,
Zahid thought it would be fun, so to order a surprise stripper to the bar.
Oh, not Prince Saeed.
I thought they were at a strip club. Why would
The-
you order another strip
Yeah.
I know. The whole thing was really embarrassing. I kept my distance.
I don't know.
Shut
Blaze's
up.
story
No,
saying
he
bar.
sounds guilty.
Yeah.
He's out guilty as fuck.
Blaze saying a bar when they were at a strip club.
But then Zahid seemed way too into it. He even paid for a private dance and was gone for an hour.
Oh, it was the prince.
Damn it.
He came back to the table with lipstick all over him, like everywhere, and was bragging about it.
Wow. Oh no, Victoria, you need to shut up. Wow, that is so disrespectful to Eve.
I
Sis,
know.
come on.
Then there's a knock at the door.
Who is it now? Can't anyone leave us alone?
His ex. Maybe it's Saeed coming to get advice. What?
From Blaze?
Maybe?
He's like, what did you do when your girl cheated on you?
I'll answer it.
You swing open the door to reveal Sophia and Lamar. That's a letdown.
Their word.
No, now I have to hear Lamar talk.
Surprise.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. You to bother you both. Sorry.
Blaze joins you at the door.
Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
Sophia looks at Lamar a little nervously. We have news. Something happened with the filming schedule and the wedding bookings, so...
Your wedding
Tomorrow.
is actually going to be...
Tomorrow.
Like right now? Soon.
It's
It's already
always
like within a week?
Soon.
Yes.
As in sooner than in 3 days?
tomorrow.
As soon as in...
Tomorrow.
How is your production that bad that you screwed up when they can have their wedding? What?
Autumn and Scarlett's weddings will be tomorrow as well.
Oh, that'll go well.
But the rest of the cast should still be able to attend your wedding. The cast never attends the wedding.
Never.
Yeah. We're so sorry for the last minute change.
This is so sudden. Because it's 2 days earlier.
Well, you picked everything out today at the bridal parlor, right? Besides, I can't wait
Oh,
to
God.
make Victoria my wife. You're talking to Victoria. Why
Yeah,
are you
can you
talking
just
about
say
her in
you?
third person?
Yeah. Sophia and Lamar look at one another with relief. Phew. Okay, good. Because the other couples were basically in full panic mode.
Don't worry, Victoria is.
Oh, we'll let you to get your beauty rest, and we'll see you tomorrow.
I hate him so
Can
much.
we get Victoria to burst in on Scarlett's wedding to declare her love for her?
Yes,
If we can, we're doing
please.
it.
Good night.
Sophia and Lamar head home. Blaze locks the door behind them and turns to you with a smile.
I promise I didn't put them up to this, but I'm so happy.
He takes your hand and you're amazed by his enthusiasm.
I get to become your husband in a matter of hours.
That makes me really nervous. I gotta say, okay, Trey Jones just brought this up in the chat, and he said, so we're not going to talk about the camera that got thrown over the balcony or the fact
Oh,
that
the fact that
the
they're
Prince cheated.
cheated?
Like, they come in here and they don't talk about that. Autumn's still having a wedding. They're still going to pay for her wedding after she threw a freaking camera over the balcony.
And totally broke the trust in the relationship by reading his journal.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, why does she even want to marry him at this point?
Oh, like, yeah,
He
he's
ain't
already
even the prince, girl.
he's writing about somebody else. Why would you want to?
Damn. I feel like I needed the couple of days to mentally prepare.
That's understandable, but all the people you love will be there to support you.
And how do you know? Like, maybe they weren't flying until the day before the wedding. Like,
Blaze places your arms around his neck and you feel his warm body against yours.
Should we turn in for the night? Tomorrow will require all our energy.
I don't think you're supposed to stay the night with the person you're getting married
You're
to.
probably not. Yeah, you're not the night before, but here we are.
Let's do it.
Blaze kisses you on the temple, and the two of you head into the bedroom to get ready for sleep. When another knock at the door. No.
Knocking on heaven's door. Oh, God.
You gotta get changed again?
Bottom green.
Why are we in the bedroom again? Clapping cheeks? Night before or what? What are we doing?
You cuddle in close, the silky sheets and Blaze's kisses caressing your skin.
This is our last night as fiancés. I want you to know, even though our engagement has been short, that I'll never take you for granted.
You gaze into the sincerity of your fiancé's eyes.
Once we're married, I won't stop charming you, chasing you, or reminding you how special you are.
Oh, Blaze. Save it for the vow.
I knew it!
Blaze laughs with adoration in his eyes.
All right.
This is like the people on Twitter who, like, I'm mean to them and they still, like, try to hit on me. This is what it feels like.
You fall asleep in Blaze's arms, running through the details of tomorrow in your mind until sleep overtakes you. Was that scene necessary?
No!
No!
That's why I was like, why are we in the bedroom? How did we wind up in a different bedroom?
Your wedding day is here, and the producers have gotten you a beautiful bridal suite to prepare for your ceremony.
Honestly, I think that they just didn't know what to do for the next 2 days, and that's the whole reason that they wrote the "We're moving up your wedding." Like,
Yes.
okay, that's our one option.
It's your wedding day. This is what you picked. Your family members, Blaze's mom, and your girlfriends from the show bustle about the suite, helping you get ready. Give us another twirl, won't you? You dramatically spin around to show off your outfit. Oh, it's just so elegant. I love it.
Who
Oh,
wears
poor
that
girl.
to somebody's wedding? And didn't her fiance just cheat on her last night?
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, shouldn't she be worried about her fiance?
I'm so glad I didn't agree to wear Cora's dress.
Damn, she just said that. Cora's just right there.
A word. It's not as unique as mine would have been, but I agree with Eve. It is elegant.
I swear to God, if somebody showed up to my wedding wearing what Eve is wearing right now. Thank you, Cora.
Victoria, the makeup artist, would like to do some final touches.
Okay.
Sophia leads you away and sits with you as you get final touches of makeup. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous.
Nerves are normal. Want to tell me what's on your mind?
I cheated on my fiance.
I'm worrying about tripping down the aisle. I feel like that's a valid fear.
That is.
Yeah.
Everyone will be watching me and the cameras will be hungry for anything juicy to happen.
All you have to do is be yourself. Today is a day of celebration, not pressure. Now that your makeup is done, Sophia pulls you into a comforting embrace. You'll be perfect.
That's you.
Then a delivery is made to your bridal suite. It's a note wrapped in a silver ribbon. Come on, be from Nico or
No, be from Scarlet.
Yeah.
Scarlet. Since she can't
Oh,
be there.
I bet Blaze wrote you some words of encouragement.
It's Scarlet being like, please say no. I'm going to say no at my wedding.
You peel open the envelope, and the handwriting is far too good to be Blaze's. Damn, just buried his handwriting.
I mean, girls always have better handwriting than guys.
Fair.
Dear Victoria.
Oh,
You read it.
you
read
okay. Okay. Dear Victoria, the second I woke up this morning, all I could think about was you. If you feel the same way, find me at the altar, and I'll run away from all of this with you. Come on, be Scarlet. Yes!
Yes!
This is our last chance.
Yes!
All my love, Scarlet. Let's fucking go. What does the note say?
Oh my God. I can't believe she wrote this to me. It's both of our wedding day.
Let's
You
go.
read it back to yourself, hands shaking. Victoria, are you okay? You pull Brooke to the side and secretly show her the note. Oh, my. Brooke's eyes go wide as she reads the note. Okay. Deep breaths. What do you feel?
I feel like I have to crash a wedding.
Let's go.
Let's
This is
go.
my last chance to intervene.
Brooke nods, her eyes watering. I'll support you. Brooke takes your hands.
Thank you.
We have to tell the families.
No.
Hell no.
Oh,
This
no.
Agreed. And I need to write a note to Blaze. And where is Scarlett and Danny's wedding? How will I even get there?
Oh, I know how to get there. On a magic carpet. You and Brooke turn to
In the
Eve.
mouse coop
You've been eavesdropping this whole time?
You and Brooke turn to Eve, who has joined you in the corner. What? I'm an involuntary eavesdropper.
And today in Mousekatools.
You and Brooke laugh. Zara will tell the others. She's good at this kind of thing. Let's go get your girl. You start to scheme how you can sneak away when Zara pops in, looking jubilant.
Victoria, you look stunning. Are you ready? Everyone is seated and the band is about to start, girl.
What are these people wearing black to this
I
wedding?
Word.
I don't know.
It was actually
I mean, I
going
guess
to a
they
club.
knew. They were like, yeah, we know this is going to be a funeral, not a wedding. So. The camera crew hovers behind her. The whole room looks at you, smiling.
I can't do this. I'm sorry. She needs to tell Scarlett before she tells them.
Fair. Cora spits out her sip of champagne.
Oh my god. Is she about to run?
Yep. Time and space blurs together as you kick off your heels, gather in front of your dress in your arms, and bolt out of the suite. Oh, poor Blaze, just gonna be standing here.
Poor guy. Oh man.
Nah, he
We're
can marry
almost
Eve.
there. This way. Oh, actually, just going straight to Scarlett's wedding.
Yeah, walking there, I guess.
You arrive at Scarlett's wedding, out
Is
of
it like
breath,
just down the beach?
Word. Hopefully.
heart hammering, the seams of your dress about to burst. Zara and
Got
Eve
booty
panting.
cheeks, got cheeks going everywhere.
Zara and Eve panting, crawl into the back row of seats. Brooke gives your hand a squeeze and whispers to you, "You've got this." All of a sudden, guests are glued on Scarlett and Danny, who are facing one another. Lamar, not noticing
Why is
you.
he the efficient?
Continues his
yeah.
speech.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Can you imagine this being the person talking when you're getting married?
We're gathered here today. Do you not? Scarlett?
Oh my God.
Why is he dying?
He's like a toy that the batteries are running out.
And Daddy and marriage. Both of you come here freely, and without reservation or hindrance. Peace break now or forever. Hold your peace.
Okay, I would just like to say, what if it wasn't actually Scarlett and Autumn is the one who sent her the note?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That would be.
Okay.
Lamar looks up from his script and locks eyes with you. You gather up all of your courage.
Because he's like, why is this bitch here in a wedding dress? This is it. Wait!
The sea of heads rotates to look at you. Scarlett snaps her face to you, eyes sparkling.
I have to stop this wedding because I'm in love with Scarlett.
That would have been hilarious if you would have gone, yeah, Scarlett, you tell him what's going on here.
Scarlett, tell him.
The crowd gasps.
Oh no,
What kind of
annoying
Danny?
ass Danny.
Scarlett.
Danny, I'm so sorry.
Well, beyond me, you're in love with Victoria.
Scarlett nods and blushes.
I care for you, I really do.
I'm in shock.
Then Danny stumbles away from the altar. Several of his friends and family follow him as he runs down the beach and is going to drown himself in this ocean. Scarlett turns to you, her bouquet still in hand, and smiles. Overcome with joy, you pick up the train of your dresses and run to her. You throw your arms around her and close your eyes. The waves crash and the world melts away.
I'm here. I love you. I love you too.
After a second, what's left of the crowd begins to clap. You turn to see that who must be Scarlett's mother and brother are standing. And then, arriving out of breath, your crew, always there to back you up. They join in on the applause. You look around in awe at the support.
So, should I continue?
Hell no.
Fuck no.
Several people laugh joyfully, and you and Scarlett wipe away happy tears.
If we're doing this, we're doing this. What does that mean?
Scarlett takes a deep breath, looks into your eyes, and
Oh,
gets on one
Jesus.
knee.
In a wedding dress in the sand.
Yep.
Do they know what a marriage license is? Like, I'm crazy about you, Victoria. We belong together. Take one last leap of faith with me on this journey. Marry me today on this beach.
You lower your voice, but the whole world has already melted away.
Scarlett. Yes, let's do this.
All right, now that we know this outcome, it would have been 100 times more hilarious if she did this in Blaze's mom's dress.
Oh my god.
Yes, we should have chose Blaze's mom's dress now.
Damn.
Ironically
Have to play.
enough.
We gotta play it again now.
Oh, well, this is truly a unique wedding. And I only got my license to officiate last week.
Because it never heard you
Scarlett
talk.
laughs and takes your hands.
How about we skip to the part where Victoria and I exchange vows?
Gladly.
Because she doesn't want to hear him talk.
The band starts up again. You and Scarlett hold hands with your bridal bouquets in the opposite hand and run back to the altar.
Yeah, this is like when Will's mom married Lisa's dad on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
As the dust of all the chaos settles, it feels like you and Scarlett are the only two people in the world.
Sometimes love overtakes logic. We risked everything to be here in this very moment, standing here together. When I first met you on set, I was struck by your charisma and beauty. You put me at ease and excite me at the same time, and that's hard to find. I know that we have time to make up for, but now, starting today, we have our whole lives together. I fell for your soul, your free spirit, your loving heart. I promise to grow and learn with you. Having you by my side feels like a fairy tale romance that I couldn't have dreamt of. I promise to always put us first. I love you, and I'll cherish every moment we have as we grow old together.
Oh.
Now, what she would have said to Blaze? Like, she ain't never said anything that nice to Blaze ever.
Lamar wipes a tear from his eye.
Oh, God.
Scarlet, if you would now share your vow.
I meant what I said in my note. It's always been you, and it feels like a dream to have you in front of me. In each little moment we had in the lounge, and then in Mexico, and then now here in Los Angeles, I felt more and more in love with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go, Victoria, because home is where you are, from this day forward. I promise to be your safe place, your trusty therapist, your best friend.
Oh,
I vow to uphold your values, to honor everything that you are. I vow to be your wife first and foremost every day, because it's what I want more than anything in this world.
A tear forms in the corner of Scarlett's eye as she takes your hands, and your friends and family sniffle in the brief silence. Shit, now
wow.
he's got to talk.
Wow. That was really beautiful. Thank you both for sharing your extraordinary love with all of us today. And now, without further ado,
Why does he not have a tongue?
Scarlet, do you take Victoria to be your lawfully wedded wife in sickness and in health until death do you part?
Ryan, I'm not crying because I have no soul.
Victoria,
Hell yes, I do.
Victoria, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
you look Scarlett in the eyes, swimming in their deep brown, the rest of your life together, flashing before your eyes, and say,
Scarlett, absolutely.
Not what he asked for.
I wed you, Victoria, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, in chaos and in calm.
She takes your hand, smiling brightly.
I promise to love you forever.
Now, Victoria, please place the ring on Scarlet's finger.
So did they just steal the ring that Danny had for her?
Yep. And the one that Blaze had for her.
Yeah.
How did she get hers from
Both
Blaze?
the-
Did they mug
both the
somebody?
rings- Both the rings are just too big because they're men's rings that they're
Men's
putting.
rings, yeah. I wed you, Scarlett, for better or for worse. Fuck. With all my love and passion. I don't fucking know. I promise to love you forever.
Scarlet, Victoria.
Lamar smiles, and you lock eyes with Scarlett.
I now pronounce you
Oh my god.
newlywed.
Oh!
Oh,
Fuck him!
fuck from the two girls, though. They did that much.
Scarlett takes your hand and raises it into the sky. You both smile triumphantly towards your crowd of loved ones, and they all stand to clap and whoop loudly.
Woo, 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 woo.
Lamar, aren't you forgetting something? Oh, they gotta kiss the brides.
All right. Scarlet, you may kiss the bride.
You give her a
Big sexy kiss. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You jump into Scarlett and give her a passionate French kiss.
French kiss? Who calls it a French kiss? Mmm.
Cameras click so fast that they sound like helicopters.
That's some fast clicking camera.
Damn, that was hot.
Wait, Autumn's wedding has been going on during all of this.
Nah.
No one cares.
The two of you face the crowd, hand in hand. You run down the aisle into the reception to celebrate.
Is Danny
We get a
and
reunion
Blaze?
story?
Is Danny and Blaze at the
Is
reception?
Nico gonna show up at the reception because he didn't marry Autumn? That'll be great.
Your family and friends have gathered in the reception area, and the
We never
champagne
even
is
met her
flowing.
parents.
Never.
Ha cheers to the most beautiful couple. Ha.
Better late than never.
I had a feeling this would happen. I'm
No, you
so
didn't.
happy for you both. Brooke gives you a congratulatory squeeze.
I know this was a big surprise for everyone, but I think those who knew what the fuck? I think those who know me knew I wasn't going to say yes to Danny.
Who's Robin?
Who's Robin? This looks like Cora.
It does look like white Cora?
It looks like white Cora.
I think
They
that's
they click
Scarlett's
skin
mom.
tone from 8 to like 2, and we're like, all
I
right.
don't
we've-
I think
Honestly.
that's Scarlett's mom.
Honestly.
Hold on, no. I'll do. Let me do.
Okay.
This one.
He wants to be an
Good
old
one.
lady now.
Yeah.
I want to be an old lady. I go like no teeth. Honestly, I think I aged a decade during Scarlett's engagement to Danny.
I hate all of you. Mom!
Me too. But hey, it all worked out how it was meant to be. Just burying poor Danny. What the fuck's Zaid doing here? Who invited this cheater?
Wait, maybe Blaze
I'll be-
was the
I'll-
cheater. Maybe
I'll
Blaze
be
lied.
Zaid. I'll be
Oh,
Zaid.
okay. All right. You got to be a princely voice now.
Do your best voice.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, you two.
I liked your face. So you like moved your head all around and got prepared for it.
Get into character.
All right, Des.
You did great up there. He's high.
You're married. We're all getting married. It's so exciting. Who was Brooke marrying?
We have not met him yet. Well, not all of us, but it's okay.
Zara and Des clink glasses,
Oh.
clearly remaining friends, even though their engagement has ended. Oh, wow.
They were the two I
Wow.
thought was gonna get married. Like they were like all about each other.
Yeah.
Ha! Marriage is overrated anyways. Yeah, Zion's standing right there. Should kick him or some shit. Why? Eve winks and hugs Zayed affectionately from the side after he just cheated on her.
Cheated on you.
Confused.
I'm so confused.
Then Autumn and Nico arrive from their weddings. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't it be one wedding? Wouldn't they have had one wedding?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
It's an ugly
I'm
day.
not here to cause any trouble. I just wanted to say congratulations. You two look really great together.
Wow, thank you, Autumn. I'm glad that you're okay.
Autumn
Cameras.
smiles slightly, and then she and Nico walk away. Eventually, the rest of the crowd disperses too.
I have
Did
so
they get
many
married?
questions.
Word.
Yes.
All the camera guys hiding when Autumn walks in. What now? From now on, anything we want.
Ha ha! Music to my ears! Ha ha ha!
They better not leave all these loose threads on
Word.
everything.
I feel like this is all loose threads.
The cast laughs knowingly and comes in for a group
Oh my
hug.
god.
The couples
No,
wish each
you
other
can't be
well
doing this to
and
me.
each go off on their own wedding festivities.
I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Word. They
The
can't do
sun-
this.
The sun is dipping below the sea, and Scarlet holds you close.
What do you say, my love, to our honeymoon? So which honeymoon do they go on? Hers or hers?
They get both.
To our honeymoon. If that's the end, I
No,
swear
that
to
can't be
God.
bad. That
Oh.
cannot be the fucking end.
We didn't even see Blaze after, like.
Okay,
Okay.
there is a next
Okay.
chapter. All right. Well, we're gonna end it there, but there is a next
end it
chapter.
there. We'll end it there
I
because
was seriously
would
about
go.
to flip.
I was about to be so tight.
Because I really don't think that Zaid was the one that cheated now.
I
Yeah,
don't think so
we
either.
we got a whole cheating storyline. We got a prince. We got cameras being broken. We don't know if Autumn and Nico actually got married. Like we don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah. I was seriously, the way that was worded, I thought that was going to be the end, and I was like about to slam my phone down.
It did seem like that might have been the end.
Yeah.
There's a game on here called Virgin River that might be our next game.
Virgin River? What?
Yeah, that's legitimately what it's called.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, all right, everyone. That was that's the latest in the Love Is Blind adventures. Tune in next week.
Nothing warms my heart more than seeing Ryan in the chat saying this is my favorite thing in the world.
It is seriously the highlight of my week. Like, I get so excited when we come on to play it.
We need a good murder. I feel like Blaze needs to go on like a murder spree or something.
Or Danny.
Yeah.
Danny would.
Danny, maybe, yeah. We just need like, I don't know. We just
need a serial killer in the house.
Yeah, we just need a killer.
We just need a murder. That's the only thing we're missing here. For making
it feels like we've had
riveting.
everything else. Like we just need a good kill here.
Multiple accounts of cheating. We're gonna get a divorce probably from all these marriages.
I'm sorry. It was so funny to me when she got on her high horse about him cheating. Like, she didn't cheat with 17 different people.
I mean, like when Anna was saying that, oh, you just want to steal all the hearts and be the star of the show. I was like, I mean, she's not wrong.
Kinda.
Kinda.
She kinda does.
Victoria does that.
And guess what? She is the star of the show. So
she is. Yes.
She is.
She is. All right, everyone. We will be back next week. More basketball, more very fun. Love is blind. Love is blind nonsense. Cher, do you want to plug anything?
Cher wants to Sparta kick all the ladies out. What? No, just come back next week. I don't have to work next Tuesday, so I'll be here.
All right. Yeah, it's the day after Christmas next Tuesday.
Yeah, I took a vacation day, so
Nice.
shall be here.
SP3, you want to plug anything?
Check out the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. Got an interview with Chris Bay that is out right now. You can go over and check that out, and check out the flagship podcast, True Hill Heat 255, from this past Saturday.
I'll be on this Saturday's podcast. That's my confirmation to you, SP3. Because I didn't tell you off air. But you plugging it reminded me that I could tell you that I could do it. So I'll be on the flagship True Hill Heat this Saturday with SP3 and all the pals.
Appreciate
Romeo,
you,
I
sir.
assume, will be there, and
Chrissy will
be there. There you go.
Maybe
Romeo doesn't
JJ will
wake
fall
up.
asleep.
That is early.
That
That
was
is
the-
early, and then
Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
he literally was talking like a second before that, and just
The fact that
Oh,
he was just like, and you're like, hey, like,
awesome.
All right, everyone. Yes, we'll be back next week. More very fun Love is Blind mobile as we possibly get a conclusion to things. And then we'll also talk about the Christmas Day NBA games and everything else going on in the world of NBA. We're back next week. Bye, everybody. Take care. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.